Things, mate.
Yeah, I'm right, just a quiet new year.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
chilling.
Happy 2025, innit?
Yeah, happy 25, man. It seems a bit surreal, but
That's what I'm saying, bruv.
new year, new fresh start, inshallah.
I'm saying, bruv. And
You get me?
also, yeah, I want to wish everyone watching happy New Year. Wishing everyone a prosperous and blessed New Year.
Yeah, it's a
And
check the
also,
new year.
I want to encourage people if they do like the content that we're pushing, to subscribe and like in it, because obviously we're trying to build this channel up in it and keep pushing positive messages and having constructive conversations. You
No,
understand what I mean?
definitely, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
bit a platform for intelligent conversation and debate, innit?
yeah. Things that can enhance the culture. You know, the ones there as well.
100%.
You know
Definitely,
what I mean? But
definitely.
yeah. So what we talking about? What we talking about? Goals, innit? Goals for the year, bruv. You
Yeah,
understand?
what are our plans? What do we want to achieve in the new year,
You know what, as well? One thing also I wanted to say, because for the first time last year, I actually wrote down my goals. Do you understand what I
Okay.
mean? And
Yeah.
so I put a little board and I hung it on my wardrobe.
Mm,
So every day I see them, you understand what I mean?
mm,
And you know what actually is really beneficial. So, I keep I keep my goals kind of short and sweet. Do you understand what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Everything I put down, I managed to achieve. You understand what I mean? I managed to complete what I wanted to
Yeah.
do. Do you understand what I mean? So
Yeah.
moving forward, that is something that
Yeah.
I will practice
I'm not
every year. Do you know what I
I'm
mean?
not sure if I made New Year's goals last year, but I always make goals in it. You always wanna achieve, you always wanna something you're trying to get to, and I do generally get to what I'm trying to achieve in it.
Yeah,
But even though we don't want to go into too much, it's kind of psychology kind of thing, but sometimes the visualization of yourself in these positions or roles that you're trying to achieve does help.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bruv,
You know?
it 1,000,000% helps, because, and it's not just talk. I have visualized things and it has come to fruition. You
Yeah,
understand what I mean? You,
yeah, no, definitely.
but it's just having confidence and belief in it, because everything's achievable, isn't it?
Yeah, everything
Do you understand what I
is
mean?
achievable. And I think that's even with what I've achieved in these last couple of years, it makes me realize that what things are achievable. Even sometimes when you face things that are difficult, you think I can't do that. But
Yeah,
if you put the right amount of focus, attention, patience, and do it at your pace, because what they say is like when you're doing work. Everyone's
yeah,
got their way of doing things. Sometimes you might work with a man and he hangs a boiler and does radiators one way, but then another man does it another way, and you think, I'm not really. But then you find your own way of doing things and achieving things. That's what you understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah. Well, it's what works for you. So with
Exactly.
anything, there's no right or wrong way, as long as you achieve the outcome you set out to achieve. You
Yeah,
understand what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
As long as you get the job done,
yeah.
then everyone just got every man do their thing a little way different. No one's
Exactly.
there, bro.
So
So
there's not one
that's just
route.
how it is.
There's not one route to the destination you're trying to achieve. You understand what I'm saying to you? Everyone
Exactly.
has got their own route, and you just follow your route, and you get there however way you is easier for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Because you know what, because what I do, bruv, so I will listen to what someone's got to say,
Mm.
but like I'll just figure out, okay, because sometimes when someone's telling you something, you don't want to just shut them down. So you feel, okay, maybe they're telling me something that because what I'm doing is wrong and what they're doing is right. But then
Mm.
when you kind of take it in yourself, think, okay, it's the same, it's going to be the same outcome. It's just the way they will do it. So then I
Yeah,
just continue on. Do you
yeah,
understand what I mean? So
yeah, yeah. You do get that a lot. You ask someone one thing, and they go into the whole manuscript of it, and you
yeah,
think I knew that, but at the same time, they don't know what do know. You don't know. You understand what I'm saying to you?
exactly,
They're
exactly.
just saying, I hope I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs. They say that up here because sometimes people can over explain or overdo things, but at the same time, you know, they're not being disrespectful or talking down
Well,
to you. It just that's how some people are, innit? You know what I'm
well, that's
saying?
so it is, because as well, sometimes ego comes into play, because I think even I've suffered before where someone telling me something that I blatantly know, and I think, bro, you're just talking because ain't it pretty obvious? And I think, right, should I be offended that you think I don't even understand that? Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
because what people don't understand is that when, especially when you're learning a new skill at our age, obviously you come across people that might not know your past or your previous or what you've got experience in.
Hmm.
So they tell you things, but like man's got intelligence in it. You understand? Because there's a lot of things, most things boil down to common sense. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So even as you're learning and you're picking up little things, but some things just common sense is that goes there, this goes there, or that won't work if you do that. You understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah, of course. All right.
Yeah.
So
But
what we
yeah.
said, what's you want to go first? Like, what's the goals for this year?
Yeah, well, I'll go first. You know, our first one is just a personal goal in the sense of what I'm doing. It's like in regards to repairs, installation, and general breakdowns, I think for me is being the electrical side of things. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Okay.
So, you know, for instance, like you got the S plan, the Y plan, you know, you might install a boiler, air source heat pump, what's the unvented cylinder, an air source heat pump, and it's just that electrical side is a whole next world. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You know, so I want to. That's what I want to get more better at that side of things. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because what I've realized since I've been in the field is that you always got one go-to guy.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like most plumbers, gas engineers, when they've got that guy who they go to when they're stuck, when they don't know what's going on here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even like at the company I'm at now, you know, there's certain guys who know most, like they're classed like wizards or magicians.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I want my knowledge to get to that level where I'm the go-to guy. Do
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying to me? Where
Okay.
I'm confident going to any breakdown, any system, and I can do it from air source heat pumps to the cylinders to the oils to the basic definition. Because you got a gas engineer, plumber, but then you got a heat engineer who can cover every single heating system, no matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Commercial, domestics. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so that's a personal goal of mine.
Okay. So should we go one for one then? Yeah. Because how much
Yeah,
have you
yeah, yeah.
got?
I've got five, I
Yeah, I
think.
got five as well. All right. So
Yeah.
my first goal is to grow in the industry. And when
Okay.
I say that, bro, yeah, it's like, so obviously, I'd say in the industry we're in, we're kind of, obviously the money's okay, the money's good, but we're
Yeah.
average earners. And I feel like we're not part of the higher earners. So for me, it's to
Mm.
keep pushing to become a higher earner in the industry. That's what
Mm-hmm.
my first goal is. So, and I think obviously us getting a few more tickets and that is
Mm-hmm.
kind of will help us to our earnings to increase a bit. But
Mm-hmm.
also, well, for me, the more we establish ourselves in the industry, the more we
Mm.
can help people. So, for example, when we're talking about the man them getting into the trade and that and whatever, the more we like step up the ladder, we could help people. Do you understand what I
Yeah.
mean? So
100%.
so that's my first goal is to just keep pushing into to just yeah to elevate in the industry, bruv. Car. I
Mm.
want something. I want, man, and that's what again why we got into this because the roof like there's you get me sky's the limit. You
Guys, the
can always
limit, B.
there's progression. You can keep progressing. You
Yeah.
understand?
You know,
So
a
yeah,
tradesman is a business. You know.
so do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, that is my first one still. So
Mm.
yeah, and what's your second goal?
So, yeah, so my second one, it kind of aligns with what you're saying anyway, to be fair. It is growing in the business, more contracts. You understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying too?
yeah,
You know, so that's, for me, I need contracts, social housing contact,
landlord.
service and repair. I need some installs. I need just contracts. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
And then also it's the same thing what you're saying is bringing in trainees and experienced people. So it's having a balance of both. You understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah,
So So yeah, so that's another goal of mine.
Yeah. Okay. So my number two, bruv, to be honest with you, it's just managing my time as well, bruv, you know, because I think for long I was under the like I was, especially when I was doing my, like, obviously when we're studying and working at the same time, and then also with us, so we both got older kids and fairly young kids. We got
Mm.
new families in it, so
Yeah,
managing the time between our families and work, and then also studying can
yeah,
be difficult. And I
yeah,
think I was kind of actually, I should actually tell myself, and I believe that there just weren't enough time, there weren't enough
yeah.
hours in the
But
day.
this is what I'm struggling with. But go on, I'll let you finish.
But the reality of it
You know.
is, yeah, there is. I just wasn't managing my time right. So
Hmm.
even so when I was advising for my gas and that, what I realized is that, okay, I'm trying to get in and read when as soon as you walk in the door, your kids are jumping on you.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
want your
yeah, yeah,
time. I'm getting frustrated thinking I can't even read, you know, and that's what I mean. And plus
yeah.
the
Nah,
house busy.
that,
So even when
that's it.
I'm reading, I can't concentrate. Because
Yeah.
obviously on the Saturdays I used to go to the library and that. But then what I realized,
Mm.
so obviously when I'm sitting down every day and eating my lunch, really it takes me 10 minutes to eat my food. Then I'm spending half an hour, 40 minutes just scrolling through my phone. So in that time, I could be revising. So then
Mm.
that became my revising time. So
Mm.
that's when I realized, okay, I definitely ain't managing my time properly.
Hmm.
So now going forward, it just keep working out ways to manage my time and squeeze things in, because the reality of it is, if you want to achieve something, you have to find the time, and
Yeah,
also it's to kind of refrain from all the scrolling nonsense and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
even now, if like for example, we want to create more content, we want to excel in our industry, so we definitely have to be managing our time properly.
yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And I think that's an important one because that's what I struggle with managing time. And I
Yeah,
always say it's like you thinking there's just not enough time to do everything,
yeah,
you know, because by the time you finish working, then your our personal projects, when you by the time you get home,
yeah,
you know, you got the kids, you got the young kids, you got
yeah.
you got to give them attention, you know. So working on other projects is what I'm struggling managing my time around.
Well,
They come
the
like
thing
I said,
with you,
go on.
the thing with you, because you do a lot of work after work.
Yeah,
So every time I speak to you, I'm just gonna get to do a do a gas certificate here and whatever,
yeah.
whatever. So I think with you as well, like all it is like, yeah, you just gotta kind of say, okay, this is how much I want to make
Mm.
for this month. Then after I make that, then I can put my time
Yeah,
into other things, or
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
example, something like that.
No, definitely, because yeah, that's a key one. I definitely need to manage it because there's other things we're doing as well that I ain't be able to get around to
Yeah,
doing in
yeah,
regards to time management and not balancing my time. Because, like you said, there's times like lunchtime, even once the kids are sleeping, but by then you just want to unwind in it.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? But we get caught up in the strolling and the scrolling and stuff like that when really, you know, we should be taking advantage of all the free time we can
yeah.
to elevate. Because I remember at one stage when I first come out and I'll do my gas and all that. Bro, listen, I'll be up all night reading. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the
Exactly, bro.
kids weren't. I didn't have young kids that needed that attention. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can pull an
That's
all
what it is.
nighter, you know, pray fudge and still read and do your stuff and then hit the morning fresh. You understand what I'm saying to you?
That's what it is, brother, and that's why, because again, that's why when we allude to what we're saying about the youth, then when they're in their prime of their life, bro. Because if you think about it, obviously, our older kids, when we first started studying, our older kids was kind of old enough, and our young kids weren't even born yet,
Yeah,
so we had more time for ourselves. So I was literally in monk mode, bruv. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
once the young kids are born, it became that kind of absorb my time and like, you understand what I mean? So
yeah.
now where I expect to where not now, like last year is when I first was able to kind of, because I
Mm.
feel like the years before that I was kind of just, once I got to where I felt I was comfortable in my trade, I kind of was just floating through. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, definitely.
You know what? I need to step it up a bit now. So let me start studying again. Let me try and build, because I can't. I'm not really happy. I'm not stable because really I need something behind me now. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I mean? You get what I mean?
100%.
up to where, all right, boom, 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 I got my qualification, whatever, whatever. But now I need that backative now. Do you understand what I mean? That's what I
100%.
need to know. You get what I mean?
No, definitely, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's that? The third one now?
Are you on your third one, yeah?
Because I've done two. What have you? How much you done?
Yeah, I've done two as well.
Do you want to go for?
Yeah, I've done. Yeah.
Go to your third one first, and then I come to you in it.
All right, bruv. This all mine kind of allude to each other. So mine's again is family, bruv. I think
Yeah,
again
yeah,
we both got older kids and younger children, and
100%.
it's just and obviously the older kids ain't don't live with us. So it's for me, it's just keeping that managing more time to keep my relationship
And
tight
yeah,
with them. Yeah, that's the
definitely.
thing. Because you can't leave your kids out in the world by themselves. You understand what I mean? So,
Bruv, yeah, yeah. Because
but that's
nowadays I just feel like you can't even leave your kids down to the government, to the schools and that. No, you have to be hands on.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because the climate we're living in is serious. Do you know what I'm saying? So bringing up kids now, you need to be fully focused on them. You need to be at the school. You need to be in contact with the teachers. You need to know who's around them. You know what I'm saying?
But even this little thing that just making sure you touch base with them every
Yeah,
day and that.
exactly.
So, and the thing is, when it's kids from that don't live with you and that's like it's harder.
It's
So for me, that
difficult.
one I need to step up and try and maintain and make sure that them relationships are solid. You understand what I mean? So yeah,
100%.
that's another thing that I
Yeah.
definitely have to focus on as well.
I think, especially if I think we, not to bring a dark twist to this, but obviously we've seen a lot growing up, innit?
Mm,
We've seen a lot, so we're always we know what's out there
yeah,
differently, innit? So we're always gonna look out for our older kids and our younger kids because we we know what's going on out here. You understand what I'm saying to you?
100%, bro,
But yeah,
100%.
because that wasn't my third one, but I had that as my fourth one as well. Build the next generation and a support network for my kids and for the kids in my family. Do you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
for kids and family,
yeah,
so 'cause, as we're building, we just want to also look after the next generation and make sure they're heading in the right direction.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we kind of align on that one. And I also put about obviously what we're doing on social media, you know,
Okay,
in regards to podcast and, you know, what we want to build in the sense of platforms for debates, for serious
yeah,
discussions, you know, and making the correct connections with like-minded individuals
yeah,
and also people making the transition. You understand what I'm saying to you?
that
You know,
makes sense.
so yeah, and even people that may have different views. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, brother,
You know,
I'll be honest with you. Since like we've put out a bit of content, I've enjoyed the little interactions I've had with people. Do you understand what I mean?
hmm
Like, people have given me little food for thought and stuff like that. So and positive conversations, bruv. So
yeah,
if that's what this does, then I'll definitely keep doing it, brother. Do you understand what I mean?
no, 100%. Yeah, it's been good. We've had some really good feedback in
Mm,
it. And
mm,
it's nice to see, you know, people that are aligned with it, people that have experienced certain things as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And that
yeah.
see the need for this discussion and these debates to take place. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's what it is. And even sometimes as well, bruv, you might think that, like, I say things and sometimes I think, well, that might have been a bit out of pocket. But then I'm watching similar things and people are more or less saying the exact same thing I'm saying. So I'm thinking, okay, so it's not just us that see it. Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
yeah.
yeah, I
But
mean,
even if sometimes you feel your views, it's your view in it, If it's
well,
our pocket, we can hear the other person's view and why they take it some
but,
form of
but,
way.
but not only
You
that,
understand
bruv,
what I'm saying?
yeah? Not even that. Sometimes you can't focus on the delivery, focus on the message. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. No,
And
definitely.
facts. If someone telling you a fact, yeah, facts have no feelings, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it might trigger you a little bit, but when you kind of go home and think about it, you know that what someone's saying makes sense, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So another one I've got is health, bruv. Because
Oh,
obviously that's important,
that
bruv. So
that is massive.
you know what I mean? So it's just to continue
Mm,
trying to improve my health. Do you understand what I
mhm.
mean? Make sure make sure I'm eating right, exercising right. And I think one little thing I found hard because again before I started working, like it's easier to kind of for me it's easy to stay healthy. But I think because we do physical work,
Mhm.
it's quite hard to get the balance because you don't want to overdo it in the gym and overdo it with the training. But you understand what I mean? Because we're our work's physical. We're using energy every day. You
Yeah,
understand? So
yeah, yeah,
just for me, it's been hard getting that little balance there. You understand what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. No, 100%. Because, like I said
Because
before,
because obviously before, so when you're not working that, you can kind of manage your you don't really you ain't got to manage your food intake, but like when you're working, you know, I can't not eat. I have to eat when I have to eat the right amount because I need energy. I
yeah,
need to keep my body nourished.
yeah,
But then you don't want to overeat because if you when you're overeating, it's detrimental to your body. Do you understand what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, definitely. And like I said before, when you kind of got more flexible time scale, you can just go gym. You can do your five days a
Exactly,
week or whatever, going gym and going hard, because that is the main physical actions you're doing. You understand what I'm saying to you?
exactly,
But like I said, when you're working, you got to kind of think, okay, I can't, because I had to learn that I can't go gym and just go mad every day.
exactly.
Because then at work, I'm gonna feel it. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you got to I had to kind of balance it out, and yeah, just have to balance out. I don't go gym as much as I would like to, but
Yeah,
I still, and I don't do as much when I go there because my job is so physical. Do you get what I'm saying? But like the eating side, I think what I'm kind of like you said, the eating thing is a big one for me right now because I used to go so hard. Because I used to go so hard at the gym, I could kind of get away with eating certain stuffs. You know what I'm saying? Because I used
yeah,
to I would just go there and just burn it all off. But now, I have to change my diet
yeah,
because I can't burn off so much in one go at the gym.
yeah,
So I kind of
exactly.
got to, but it's good though, because I've got to address that issue now. I've got to address
Yeah,
just eating to moderation. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
You
of
know?
course. Well, I'll be honest with you. Even though when you're eat, when you, so you want to be doing that anyway, because you see sometimes when you're eating too much and you're going training and that you're putting your body under too. When you know, say you're not saying you, but in general, but other people
Mm,
like say you know you ate a whole heap of food the day before, then you're going gym and going hard to try and rectify it. You're just putting your
mm,
body in excessive pressure. Do you understand what I
mm-hmm,
mean? So
mm-hmm.
everything's balanced, bro. But it's even me, I had to learn that. Cause even like, for example, if I'm on site and I went and I run 10K the day before, the next day on site, I can barely walk up the stairs, bro.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
really can't be doing that. You understand what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
then even at the time where I was going gym and I'm punching out the punch bag, then my hands that hurt. I'm trying to, when you're in a difficult position, you're trying to tighten a nut, and my hands I'm getting
Yeah,
cramps in my
yeah,
hands.
yeah, yeah. And I've been there. I've been there.
So
I've
I
been
was
there.
like, I can't just be going. I gotta be. Everything's got to be in moderation, and everything's got to be in balance. You
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
what I mean?
No, definitely.
Especially,
'Cause that's
especially,
how that's
especially as you get older.
yeah. Because that's how you injure yourself, isn't it? Man's trying to go gym and burn out themselves. Then you're doing physical work. Then you start to pull stuff.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
man. Definitely, health is a big thing. You
mm,
know. And
mm,
then what I got, my last one was just religion, basically, innit? And my relationship with God, innit?
yeah,
So strength. I do find as I got busier this year, with this last year, I haven't really got to practice how I would like to practice or how I usually practice. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like in regards to like having been able to get to Druma every Friday and Vickers and stuff like that. And I feel like I've kind of pulled away from the community up here. So for me personally, it's just try to just keep that relationship there in it because it all aligns together for me in it. You
yeah.
know, so, yeah. So that's another goal of mine, just religious side of things. And possibly inshallah even a Hajj. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think kind
Oh,
of
man.
my one was just like working on myself as well, bruv.
Yeah,
And I think kind of spirituality and all that religion, it all ties into it, bruv, innit? That
100%.
self awareness, you get me? Self
Mm,
sometimes assessing yourself in it, like shadow work. 'Cause obviously we've got element like, especially when you find yourself dealing with other cultures and that, you find yourself kind of sometimes not reacting to like, like if you feel like you're overreacting to things, or do you know what I mean, and just trying to understand, okay, why am I overreacting to that, or do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like we've all got a little kind of in us, you understand what I mean? So it's just being aware of how I react to things, how I deal with people. Do you understand what I
hmm
mean? Where,
hmm
like, for example, because sometimes relationships with people can get hurt if you're not aware of how sometimes
You make people
things you say and
feel.
things might affect it. Do you understand what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. No, definitely. And you got to
So,
remember, people might not be as, sometimes everyone paints a hard image, but people generally ain't as hard as you might be. You understand what I'm saying to you?
but yeah,
The thing that would certain things you would say that just bounce off you. Some people take and I noticed that in the field. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's
You
not
know,
even, yeah, that, and also, like, for example, say, like, when I was, say, for example, a few years ago, say if I'm around someone and they just start acting a bit offish, I would
mm,
just think, oh, they're just being an idiot, whatever, and I
mm,
wouldn't even acknowledge it. But then now I think, okay, if they, it's okay, but you got some people as well that that's just them. So if you know there's people that every now and again they get a bit off, you just got to leave them to it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand what I mean? But then
definitely,
if it's someone that's not generally like that, I'll think, okay, they don't usually act like that. What could I have done to get them to that position?
yeah,
So I'll start like just like backtrack and think, oh, what have our last few interactions been like? Do you know what I mean? Then sometimes you think, oh, okay, then you okay, maybe when I said that, that
yeah,
might have triggered them
yeah,
a bit or whatever.
100%,
So it's just kind of being aware, not just because I know I can be a bit ruthless sometimes, also
yeah,
sometimes, and even just being patient with people because I've probably damaged a lot of relationships
mm,
because I'm impatient. Do you understand what I mean? You
mm,
got what I
mm.
mean?
Nah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, you might reflect on a lot of relationships that's gone
Pear
left
shaped,
or
bro.
gone wrong. Yeah, pear shaped, and you realize that some things we do wrong. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's a lot of things I've learned about myself in this last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
You know, that I wish I probably knew when I was a bit younger.
Okay,
Do you get me?
bro.
You
So
know.
and that's the key is growth, bro. It's you understand, and then the more you do that, the more you enhance your personality in it. You understand what I mean?
No,
So
definitely.
yeah, but obviously it's just that, innit? And to be honest with you, I think all them things kind of in some way or form tie in with each other.
Yeah,
Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
Because if we work on each one of the things, they'll all benefit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like if you work on yourself, it will benefit managing your time, will benefit growing in your industry, building your relationships. You understand what I mean? So
Yeah, I think the management of time is definitely key in achieving these goals, though.
yeah,
For me personally, do
100%,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? It's just really and trying to get disciplined and more disciplined again, because man's been through that discipline stage where we're fully focused on it, but
Exactly.
so I think it's just time management and just discipline. You, you
Well,
know,
that's what it is, bro. The reality is, yeah, because we know when we've achieved stuff, we've had to lock in. Do you understand what I mean?
mm.
So, but then once you get in the habit of just being distracted by so much stupidness, you what you want to achieve kind of goes to a back burner, or you think, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I want to
It's
watch
hard
it.
for it's hard fight, isn't
It's
it?
hard fighting that you
Yeah,
just think, oh, let me just watch this rubbish on TV, then I'll just get to that
yeah.
after where
I get an
you
hour or half an hour in,
you
innit?
understand what I mean? It's like, how bad do you want it? You
Yeah,
understand? I mean, if you want it
yeah,
bad, you have
yeah.
to make it a priority.
Mm.
Don't let silly things distract you, because especially because then your situation will never change. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I
and
mean?
and for me, it's having the same hunger that got you here. Is that hunger will get you there? Do you know what I'm saying?
Please, bro.
They do say, like, there was the boxing quote. They say it's hard to get up and jog when you're laying in silk sheets. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro.
as a boxer, at the beginning when you're broke, you can run for ages. You can do 20 miles, but once you start to get some success, you take your foot off the
Well,
accelerator
well,
a bit. You know what I'm saying?
that's what it is. Because you know what it is, bro. Mentally, you want to stay reactive, bro.
Yeah.
And you know that because once you get in the habit of, like just thinking, say for example, I have to get up and run at least a minimum once a week. If I get in the habit of waking up and thinking, you know, I can't be bothered today, then that'll become the norm. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean, once you get in the habit of saying no or saying yes, that becomes you. You
yeah,
understand what I mean?
you're right. Because because like I said, at one stage I was running every twice a week, or whatever it's going.
Exactly.
You know, from you get used to breaking that barrier, even when you don't feel like up for it, you feel tired, you think, fuck it, I'm just gonna get up. You will do that all the time. Then once you get
Exactly.
used to saying, bro, I'm in decent shape, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll just go gym later or I'll go boxing
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
it will get consistent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
you don't want to get in a habit of just putting things off.
Yeah.
Once you get in a reactive state where it's just like, boom, I think about it, you know, let me do it now. Do you understand what I mean? Then
Mm,
you're winning. Do you understand?
mm,
You get
mm,
what I'm saying? You're winning.
mm,
You're on the road, but
mm,
it's got to be action based,
mm,
bruv. You understand what I mean? It's got to
mm,
be like, you know, yeah, boom, I'm doing it. I thought about, I'm doing it. You understand what I mean?
mm.
Do you get what I mean?
Nah,
So yeah,
100%. It has to be reactive, you know?
bro. Yeah, bro. That's it, bruv. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to what this year brings, bruv.
Yeah, no, definitely. 100%.
100%, bruv.
You
Yeah,
know?
but
But yeah, that's good.
bruv. So what's the plan now?
Well, I'm just gonna chill out, back to work tomorrow.
Get
The
get back,
time's
get
ticking.
back to the
The
family
time's
WhatsApp
tick.
groups, yeah.
Huh?
Get back to the family WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And the time's ticking. The time's ticking away already. The one day I was watching
Right.
the clock go down.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it
All right,
is what
bro.
it is. But yeah, that's it, really, inshallah.
All right, then,
You know,
brother. Well, bruv, as always, it's been good reasoning with you, bruv.
yeah, it's been a pleasure.
All right, then, brother. I'll catch up with you soon, yeah?
Take it easy, bro.